global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, a lot has happened within a very short time. Don't forget that the 24th of October was the date for the NEC meeting for People Democratic Party, where a lot of resolutions will take place. And as of yesterday, the Bala Mohammed faction had to reach out to the court to make sure that they get an order to enforce that meeting to hold, that NEC meeting to hold. A lot of things happen. You're going to hear all of this during our discussion with my colleague. But however, the latest development that has come up shows that the People Democratic Party, PDP governors and other stakeholders have postponed the October 24th National Executive Committee. It has been reported that the main opposition party stakeholders have fixed November 28th for its NEC meeting. The decision to postpone the NEC meeting was reached after about 4 hours of meeting on Tuesday night. Addressing journalists at the end of the meeting at Bauchi Governor's Lodge in Asokoro, the Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed said the decision was to allow the party prosecute the Ondo governorship election slated for November 16. He said, according to him, that rising from the consultative meeting of various organs of the People Democratic Party, PDP, the party resolved as follows: that the National Executive Committee meeting, originally slated for October 24, 2024, has been rescheduled to November 28, 2024. The postponement is to ensure that the party goes into forthcoming Ondo gubernatorial election of November 16, 2024 with unity and strength, demanded to unseat the fluttering All Progressive Congress APC government in the state. Reiterating the need for unity in the face of effort by detractors to divide the party, the meeting called on all members to shun divisive utterances that could undermine ongoing effort at strengthening the party to effectively play its role as the country's main opposition preparatory to taking over in 2027. The following organs of the party attended the meeting: the PDP Governors Forum, Board of Trustees, National Working Committee, National Assembly leadership of the PDP caucus, and Forum of former governors of the party. It has been earlier reported that a growing movement to extend Damagum's tenure beyond the scheduled NEC meeting, despite a prior consensus in Akure last week, where party governors and members of the National Working Committee agreed that Damagum should relinquish his post during the forthcoming gathering. The agreement was initially seen as a step towards quelling ongoing discord within the party, sparked by its loss in the 2023 presidential election to the All Progressive Congress APC. However, according to sources close to the party who spoke with us, there is now a concerted effort by certain factions within the PDP led by Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde and Plateau State Governor Caleb Mufwang to postpone Damagum's resignation. The proposed plan would allow Damagum to step down voluntarily after the November 16 Ondo State governorship election, providing what supporters call a soft landing for the acting chairman. This new strategy appears to be gaining momentum among Damagum's loyalists, fueled by the North Central Zone perceived delay in nominating a successor. This is quite interesting, I must say. My colleague is in the house. According to the information, the first reason is that they want a soft landing for him. But the most key among is the fact that they will be going into the polls very soon. I think on those state polls very soon on the 16th day of November. So they don't want the house to be divided against itself, because a house divided against itself cannot stand. So what do you have to say about all of these?
First of all, I noticed that there was an unusual emergency meeting that took place yesterday night. This NEC meeting was supposed to hold tomorrow, just some few hours from now. And the fact that there's a faction, a group very loyal to Bala Mohammed, actually went to Zamfara to see if they can get an experte order. Of course, the ruling on that case, Justice Salem Ibrahim declined that request, which means they still So to speak, the court still upheld the fact that Damagum should still remain as acting chairman till 2025 and that NEC meeting should not hold. But literally speaking, even when they say NEC meeting should not hold, there was some sort of meeting that still held, with all of their representatives there present. Because that ruling actually came from the ruling
meeting.
The ruling of that factional stuff they were looking for actually came from Zamfara State.
Okay.
That's declining the request for an ex parte order. But while we speak, the meeting took place, of course, called on by Bala Mohammed, the chairman of the PDP's Governors Forum, and some of the people who arrived in that meeting said they decided this particular matter that later came out just some few minutes ago is the acting national chairman, Umar Damagum, national organizing secretary of the party, Omar Bata, retired secretary of the BOT, Ahmed Makafi, national secretary, that's Senator Samuel Uwanyawu, also arrived. Of course, some of the governors that also arrived also are Dauda Lawal and Demola Adeleke, and of course even Fubara, all of that. And of course the NWC, some of the NWC members were there. That's to tell you that they are fully present. They unanimously decided on this. I perceive what I'm perceiving right now, that the reason why the thing did not hold is not because of any ex parte order that was declined, but simply because they wanted to have a unified front, which is reasonable, very reasonable. But I don't think there's any judicial power really that's stopping them, because based on the reason they gave, if you want, there's still a skeletal meeting that was quite big enough, each organ well ably represented by one person or the other. If you ask me, it's a very good reason, and it gives some good vibes to show that nobody's really scared of Wike, because if not, it would like giving the impression that Wike's power is so big, they were so scared of him.
Okay, now aside from that, there's something they have talked about, which is the fact that the North Central seems to delay in giving us or giving PDP a possible replacement for either that or the successor is now the issue, because a lot of people are thinking that David Mark should be the person. Some are saying Susuanshi because North Central revolve around that, but right now it seems as though they have decided to calm down. So we are looking at November after the polls in Ondo State. But do you think that all of this is not shifting tactics? Or maybe there's another faction somewhere trying to build strong momentum so that they can resist it, or maybe because some people are also believing that it could also be that the other faction, as the Damagum faction, or maybe call it Wike faction, that they are also looking for a possible replacement that will be loyal, because the whole thing revolves around loyalty.
Yeah, I guess that's another thing I've noticed. I guess whoever it is that's going to emerge is quiet. This is politics. Sometimes the one that will make the most noise is probably not the one that will be chosen. Over time, the right person is always somewhere at the background, so just keep calm. When it is time, you would emerge. But just let's keep bringing noisemakers everywhere first. You can't tell me that a faction that have been shouting it's our turn, Minoko, and they don't have anybody. Of course they have. They're probably trying to factor who is, because this whole matter, everything boils down on loyalty, whether it is North Central or Southeast Central. If the person comes and still remains with loyal to Wike, you cannot oist him out, because that's the right person. So they are probably shopping for who is that person that will not probably be bought, that will not bend. So it's a hackling tax, but then again it's doable. So but the whole matter right now is how they would they would say give a soft landing for Damagum. So while they're also searching for who to replace, the other Wike group are also looking for who is that. Since we have now zeroed ourselves down to this particular zone, who is that person? I can decide. We can also front this person. You people say it's from this side, or take this person now. And so it's a dicey one, but we are looking forward to how it to play out. But remember, whoever they chose, they will have to live with that person for a long while.
Yeah, all right, that's what we're going to leave it. Let's meet our conversation and talk more on this.